Ah, there we go. That'll be why. I muted it. Hello everyone. Sorry about that. I had to get a few things sorted out on my end. Oh, right. There we go. Let's turn that down a little bit. We don't want that hitting in the red. Right, hello everyone. Welcome to the usual Sunday Triclaw stream. Dino Army, you're here for once. Good God, it's gonna rain. But nice to see you. Right, the poll is still going on. 67% Iguanodon, 22% Megalosaurus, 11% Attenborosaurus. No love for Metriacanthosaurus at all. I am disappointed. Poor old Metri. I'm going to give that a little bit longer to go. But yes, welcome back to Great Britain. I can assure you that no part of Great Britain looks like this.
It looks too sunny and beautiful.
Looks too sunny, too beautiful, and this sort of mountain you'd never get here.
Is this meant to be the White Cliffs of Dover?
No, it's supposed to be Cornwall. Yeah. I voted Meg. This is Jubilee. So I haven't put any decorations or anything in yet, or apart from like the obvious Stonehenge, because I don't want the park to break before I get a chance to finish it, which has happened last time. The only bit I've done is the entrance area here with a nice little mini Stonehenge and our viewing towers. And I'm going to put that into performance mode so I don't get any problems with frame rate. And yeah, it's 70% now Iguanodon. Okay, I think Iguanodon is probably going to win. So yeah, let's just get going. What I'm going to do is I'm going to separate these two sections. So this is going to be a self-contained section, and then this is going to be one. And we're going to dig through this lower section to create an all-through beach sort of area. And I'm going to try and have two lagoon exhibits, one on this end and probably one over here, or maybe over here. I don't know. I'm thinking I might put hotels over here actually. But let's get some basic dinosaurs in. I'm going to go with Polacanthus to begin with. I'm not going to put Iguanodon in something with this low fencing. So we're going to go with Polacanthus. Where is... Hello, Stabster. Welcome to the stream. Let's get this going. Additional bays. Right, I better get my list of best dinosaur skins up. Best skins and male and female. Right. P for Polacanthus. So I'm not going to go with male and female skins. I'm just going to go with nice looking skins in this particular park, since it is the Jubilee Park, as Nerd Guy has pointed out. So we want this to be as nice and bright and everything as possible. So top two I've got here are Yukon River and Lithobates, and Yukon River and Pelophylax. Lithobates. Okay, let's go with the yellow then. And then let's also do, let's see, Orkrana with, hang on, we got Limpopo River. What colour is Limpopo River? Chaplin Valley or Sonoran Desert? Mangrove Forest and Yukon River. Okay, let's go with Sonoran Desert and Orkrana then as well. Give the Iguanodon longer lifespan DNA. If it wins, yes, we'll have to make sure it doesn't die like the Queen. There we go. Thought that was the nicest place to stick the hatchery and everything, right over there. I guess I better actually design this particular enclosure. Bear in mind, I don't want to overdo it because I want people to be able to see what's in here. Ginkgos, where are my lovely ginkgos? Why are you not sticking a ginkgo tree in there? There's so... Come on! There we go. And some horsetails. I think we need some stones in here as well. Some boulders. All one type of bush. It's very inconvenient. Okay. And can we have a few ferns? Yes. It's a bit heavy on the foliage here. Rocks. Yep. And we'll stick in a couple of different coloured trees just for some variation. Maybe a big beech over... Yeah. Again, trying to be careful to not overuse those the placeable decorations because I don't want the park to hit the piece count like it did on my last park. Just you down here. That's alright. And there's our first Polacanthus. Oh yeah, that's alright. That's not a bad skin. I see the flipping smoke effects. It's still not optimized. What's wrong with you? Okay. Ground leaf is what they require to eat. Ground fiber, ground leaf. Oh. Okay. I mean, personally, I think every bush should produce ground leaf, you know. Everything is leafy after all.
There is an idea.
There is an idea?
We should make a tea shop in this place.
I should make a tea shop.
And call it the Coronation Cup.
The Coronation Cover. We will do this. It will be done. There is a bottled water shop here. We will change this bottled water shop to something. Donut, carvery, waffles, ice cream, barbecue tea. It's a coffee shop though. We need a tea shop. That's coffee as well.
Coffee shop is close.
Coffee shop is close enough. Okay. But if it's going to be like the Coronation Cup, like it's got to be, we've got to change the coloration. I think we've got to make it look more impressive. Wrong type of blue. That's okay. That one. Make the roof white. We'll keep the umbrellas with the red, so we got the red, white, and blue. And make the lighting red. We'll make the lighting red as well. was it the coronation? Was it coronation?
Cuppa.
Cover. There we go. The coronation cover all ready to go. Right. Oh, I need to get the other Polacanthus in, don't I? Polacanthuses? Polacanthusi? One dinosaur, many dinosauri? Who knows? It's a bit empty, this enclosure, but I don't want to overdo it. I don't think there's any real need to. Right, so this section over here needs to be down leveled. I would like it to be the same level as over here, so let's get rid of this. So how's everyone's Sunday been while I do this boring work of terrain deformation? Me and Rosie were hanging out watching the Orville a minute ago, which he is finding surprisingly enjoyable. And he's introduced me to Stranger Things, which I'm finding surprisingly enjoyable. So. Nice to hear it, Stabster. Okay, let's just do the edges first. I woke up less than an hour ago. Dino Army, you lazy toad.
Say that.
You're my boyfriend, you're allowed to sleep in.
I've also been up since 6 a.m. Up till 6 a.m.
So I think we'll have it. I want the kind of the slope to be along that section there. So. Need to figure out how to manage that. Sleep is fun though, you don't get asked to do anything while sleeping. Unless you dream about doing something.
Don't even start.
Then in that case, you do have to do stuff, Dino. Your guests are complaining about a lack of amenities. Guests? You mean the running buffet? Okay. Just smoothing out the terrain a bit so it's not so obvious. And I'll figure out what to do about making that look a little nicer in a minute. So, down here, we need to flatten the terrain out in steps. And then we can level it out, smoothen it out, I should say. And it should smoothen out in a nice, even fashion. That's the plan, anyway. Okie dokie. Ah, see that? It's immediately gone wrong there. Ah, right. go. It's not... that's looking good. Pretty even. Guests, you mean the colonists of the British Empire. Now, let's not start getting that sort of thing mentioned. Where are you going? Oh, right, yeah, you're going over the... Podocanthus 1. Where are the other Podocanthuses? Number 4. These ones look alright as well. Yeah, that'll do. Nice. So, we need to put in all the British species of animals, including the carnivores. So I think we'll do Metriacanthosaurus next, since absolutely no one loved Metriacanthosaurus. He deserves some love, I think. I think I'm going to put Metriacanthosaurus sort of over here. We can give him... I feel like giving him this little lump as this, as like a piece of high ground to survey his domain, as it were. Maybe put a gate in? Yeah, let's put a gate in. Guest gate, classic guest gate. Right, yes. Metri is awesome. It's got some really beautiful skins as well. And yet, it seems to get heavily overlooked for things like Baryonyx and Suchomimus and Cryolopho. That's pretty much dead in the center. I'm happy about that. That wasn't far off. And I've got some nice nifty... I've installed a mod which improves the... gets rid of the Jurassic World flags from pretty much everything, so it looks a little bit less strange if you use Jurassic World stuff. Bless you. In Jurassic Park. Now, I want to kind of have a wall or something. I want to kind of make this look like a castle, actually. We'll give Metriacanthosaurus a castle. So we want this to be an outer wall. Yes. Okay. So, concrete walls. Concrete walls. Oh no, that'll do as like an outer wall, I suppose. Let's give one more. Yeah. Well, actually, no. If that's going to be... kind of need to give him a bit more than that. Right. I haven't actually played this game in like a while. I've been not necessarily holding off. I've just been I've been in one of my I want to play lots of old strategy games from my childhood moments. So I've been just getting stuck in with those. Okay. And then we need to give it the inner walls now. So we'll have the inner walls start 2 sections away from the... right, where is it? Which one is it?
I was going to be a good moderator. I swear.
It's not heavy fence. Well, they call it heavy fence as opposed to concrete wall. Okay. Yes.
I swear I was going to be a good moderator. YouTube met my homework.
Yeah, I've noticed YouTube's been a bit iffy as well. Yesterday, especially. There we go. So that's one inner wall. And maybe these concrete walls ought to be thicker, but not much we can do about that. I have also got Kyodenic's new Move It mod on, as you can see by the fact I've been able to make these little stone henges. So we'll see what we can do to make best use of that. Now, making a castle. I want to replace all of the inner wall. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. So there's our towers, or they'll be what we can do for our towers. I wonder if there's you know, if we had it, I would have put the Biosyn viewing towers as the towers of the castle. Because these things, they're just not very castle tower-like for me. Okay, we need to have one in the corner. That. Same over here. I'm more hyped for it than the movie. Yeah, I think I probably am as well. Evo's already like revealed to me that she doesn't think I'll like the film, which is probably a bad sign. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes at the end of the day. I mean, I'm prepared enough to give it a chance to impress, even if I think it probably won't. But you know, I've been wrong before. Why are you being a pain in the ass? You should be exactly. Oh. Why wouldn't it just do that before? I mean, really? Bloody thing. Right. And I'm fully aware it won't be a masterpiece, just hoping it will take... I'll like it more than the other Jurassic World films. Yeah. Same. I'm seriously hoping it's, like, not a complete waste of time. Because if it is, I'll probably never go and watch a movie at the cinema ever again. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4? Should we do 4 wall sections between towers? 5? Okay, we'll go 5 out from that tower, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Same over here. 1, 2, 3, dunk, 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 dunk. And then I think we can probably put 1 in the middle. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. That's just off, isn't it? Which is fine, actually. I don't mind that. We'll just make this one, like, a little bit bigger. There you go. And then we just do the same over here. Riveting stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't forget, if you haven't already voted for what's going to be our Queen's dinosaur, to do vote. So far, Iguanodon is still running away with it. Which doesn't surprise me. Iguanodon has some of the nicest skins in this game, again. It had some of the nicest skins in the first game. Was it 3? No, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. There's the front of the castle. Now, I suppose castles need to have a moat, don't they? I'll figure that out later. I need to figure out where I'm going to put the Metriacanthosaurus paddock exactly. Metries. How are we going to view the Metriacanthosaurus? I like the idea of using these galleries. We won't go all the way up to the wall. We'll put make sure there's a bit of a gap. Ah, that's not straight. That's better. And we'll have this end kind of just end in like a shopping area or something. Like the amenity bit. Because obviously there's going to be a Metriacanthosaurus just up there. So, actually, yeah, we'll use these ones. It has more of a palace feel to it, I think. That's looking good. Definitely. If we stick one next door to it. No, because they're quite deep, aren't they? Yes, it's very difficult to get these patterns, or this pattern of a viewing gallery to sort of phase into each other and look like it should. Okay. Let's stick the inner wall in. So we'll go with the low wall again because I just like how this low wall looks. I just think it's I just think it bridges the gap between sort of being a low wall, but also looking chunky enough that you wouldn't like have any problems with it, you know, being a carnivore wall. And We'll stick in this side. There. Do that. Yeah, I think that's big enough. Right, and then the actual classic medium electrified. It's a bit much for a Metriacanthosaurus. They're only small. They're not exactly huge. Same with the concrete. Same with the sort of anti-raptor climbing ones. So let's just go with the medium. Ooh. There we go. And do the same over here. Need to figure out what I'm going to do at this end, actually. Now, I want them to have this high ground up here. I'm determined about that. How high should I give it? Should I make it about that height? How high is that? Yeah, just maybe a little bit higher. I want them to just sort of be able to peer over the wall, as it were. Okay, Stabster, thank you for popping in. And let's make that end the flat end. Excellent. I still don't think the bot I set up on the channel, on the Discord, is working correctly, because I don't think anyone got an alert. So I'm going to have to figure out why that's not working. That's a bit steep, actually, isn't it? Less. That's a bit better. Okay, how many amenities could we fit in here? Probably easily get a couple in, wouldn't we? Oh, we need a fountain. Damn. How big is the Actually, that would kind of be okay in there. Okay. One food place. Drinks place. Oh, I quite like the castle theme going on here with those, so we'll keep that. We'll make that decoration, so we'll go up Excellent. Turn this into probably a seating area, I should think. Okay, what do I want on the back of this building? It's a bit much there, isn't it? Yeah, no. I'm not going to have one of those. My mum says hi to everyone. Oh, that's nice, nerd guy. Give her my best as well. And we'll put the bathrooms on the back. One. If we just do that, hopefully we should be able to merge. No. Okay. Going to have to do it the long way round. And to not fall into your stream. I appreciate that pun, though. As the master of dad jokes in my household, I appreciate that pun. And considering I actually did fall into a stream once as well. Where I used to live, we had a load of chalk hills. Natural chalk hills and... can't have unnatural chalk hills, I suppose. Natural chalk hills, but there were natural springs welling up from them. And they weren't particularly deep springs. But I still thought, you know, I'd ride my bike through it regardless. And I discovered there, as the British did when they tried to raid Dieppe during World War II, that when you put any sort of traction down onto shale or very fine pebbles at the bottom of water, you just spin your wheels. So naturally... my bike's back tyre just dug into the ground. I went absolutely nowhere and toppled slowly off my bike into the water in a very lazy, somewhat embarrassing way. Bloody cold water as well. Flipping freezing. But then everything is pretty cold in Britain. Don't want this to go straight up to this fence, to this path line actually. I want to give it just a little bit of... just a little path line ahead. Why am I getting frame rate lag when I look over there? Like, I wish they would optimize these settings. Like, that's got to... Let's get back to... I'm going to go and commit war crimes in Deadlock now. I hope the rest of the stream goes... Oh, everyone's abandoning me. Ugh. You're all traitors. You know what British people do to traitors? I'm joking, Dinah. You have fun playing Battlestar Galactica. I hope the Cylons kill you. We have a lot of hot springs here in the desert or snow melt, so it's either freezing cold river water or very hot spring. I was actually, I was reading an article in the news about how low the water level at on Lake Mead has gotten, and it's gotten so low it's revealing murder victims and stuff, which was particularly gruesome. You just imagine the mobsters if they get caught from this. I would have gotten away with it like... I wouldn't have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling global warming. I feel like we do kind of need to continue the fence here. No, I don't like that. What we'll do is we'll just hook the fence onto here. And then we'll come up with some way of hiding the edge of this. What can we have in the back here? Maybe an attraction. Hello, Kirsty Rose. Why didn't I use the Innovation Center? How are you doing? And Dinosaur King. Yes, Iguanodon is still winning. Only just, though. It's getting close. Oh, wow, that's huge. That's enormous. It's a lot bigger than I was expecting. Why is everything oversized in the Jurassic world? Like... Bugger it. I'll just have a gift shop. At the end here. There we go. That's not what I said. Really. Okay, so our Metriacanthosaurus castle is coming along. I want to line the inside here with trees just beyond the wall. So that's why I've left a gap. Now the Metriacanthosaurus are going to have control of this upper section here. So I need to kind of rock in. Like the ends of each. Oh shit. Ooh, language. I need to put in the other towers, don't I? No, that's the wrong... Heavy fence. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Do you put a tower in between them? Be a bit much, I think. Hide the view from the people until they enter the area. Solid idea, indeed. So invisible wall. So I'm just going to use a fence type just so I can mark it out. So we'll stop the Megalosaurus the Metriacanthosaurus being able to wander up those steep sides. And then all we need to do is change the fence type to the invisible wall. Invisible wall. There we go. And console players will soon be able to do that, or at least something like that. Don't quite know how the invisible wall is going to work yet. So I suppose it's a good thing that console players will finally now be able to take advantage of some of the things us people who use mods have been able to take advantage of for a while. But I feel sorry for people like Kyadenic who made these mods. And now it does sort of feel like Frontier have stolen something that he made and put it in their game. I'm not accusing them of stealing it. I just think it's awfully convenient. Especially considering there's other things like the being able to... what was the other one? There's something else that they're doing in the free update, which I cannot quite remember. Something else they're doing is they're adding invisible walls and they're doing something else that a mod has done, and I think it's a bit unfair. To be fair, all artists use pieces of other things to make their own art. Technically, no such thing as an original idea. That's true. I do get that. It just strikes me as stealing someone else's good idea. Especially considering, like, this game isn't exactly flooded full of Frontier's ideas anyway. Convenient timing for sure, definitely. Hello, Sarcastically. Welcome to the stream. And hello, Rami. Everyone's popping in. That's nice. 1, 2, 3.
I wish I could.
Okay. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This wall is a lot longer, isn't it? If you're just popping in, we are in the middle of building Metriacanthosaurus Castle. Being a celebration of this part being a celebration for the Queen's Jubilee. I want to make it as British as possible, and something Britain does have a lot of is castles. They are pretty much anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Most of them were built to defend against the Welsh or the French or the Scots. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. Oh, perfect. There we go. Excellent. I suppose if we're going to have a castle, we should really have a moat around the outside. But let's get the Metriacanthosaurus actually in here first. And then we can worry about decorating the rest of it. Right, let's have the water source at the base of this mountain. I say mountain. Britain does not have mountains. We have hills. I mean, even now, most famous mountain, Mount Snowdon, is probably more of a hill. Have you been to Snowdon, Dane?
Snowdon?
Yeah, in Wales.
I haven't been to Mount Snowdon, no.
Okay.
I've been to the other mountains in Scotland, though.
You've, what, Ben Nevis?
Yeah. I've done Ben Nevis, I've done Mountain Mourne, I've done some with the Sperrins, but I haven't done...
Is Ben Nevis actually a mountain?
Technically?
Technically, okay, but like to our American and other people, is it probably more of a hill?
It's Summit is 1,345 meters above sea level.
It doesn't seem particularly high.
It has snow on the top of it year round.
Sarcastically Inspired has already noticed this as a fort. Excellent. There's actually another park idea I want to do, but I'm going to do it in like hidden, and I'm not going to show it off until it's finished. Like, I want to create a castle or fort on the Isla Nubla map, but using the lagoon sections to create the outer like wall sections, because obviously their walls are a bit more substantial and look a bit more thick. But that's going to take a bit of time, and I'm going to wait for the Biosyn DLC, I think, for that. Yeah, this looks okay, I think. Where are we going to have the Metricanthosaurus food sources?
While our mountains are nowhere near as high as the mountains, I think that's because it's less mountainous area. And also America is fucking huge.
So, just wanting to hide the goat feeder from sight, because I think it really breaks the immersion to be just like, oh, here's a nice view of our carnivore enclosure, and here's a goat popping out of the middle of nowhere. So, I always try to hide the goat feeders. And we'll just have a normal fleshy feeder in view of the gift shops and such. And then we'll put one up here as well, just because obviously we want the Metricanthosaurus to sort of wander up here to overlook the dominion. Ah, name drop.
So, Fletcher,
Yes.
do you want to know something hilarious?
Yes.
About the definition of mountain?
Go on.
It contains no actual measurement.
Really?
A mountain is a large natural elevation from the Earth's surface rising abruptly from the surrounding air level. A large steep hill. Typically, mountains are considered mountains whenever they reach above 300 meters above sea level.
Oh, well, there you go. Any hill that's higher than 300 meters is considered a mountain.
And is steep.
And is steep. Right, Metriacanthosaurus. There we are. Now, if I remember correctly, checking my list of skins and best ofs, there are an awful lot of nice looking skins for the Metricanthosaurus. I had a lot of trouble picking some nice ones here. So number one is Amazon Rainforest and Calcrana. I feel like we should try to make... I don't think this one has like the red, white and blue though. So we'll stick with just... anything with Rana looks okay apparently. So Gambia River Basin with Rana. And we've also got Killian Mountains and Kulkarana. Or Yukon River and Paparana. Let's do Paparana since we haven't got anything of that one yet. Yukon River. We'll select 2 of each colour. Ooh. I have a slightly grumpy, intolerant one. And we can name it Prince William. Or something, I don't know. I need to be careful, I'll get shot. Let's stick in the trees and stuff then for this particular enclosure. I want to give them good views, so I'm gonna stick some trees over here and some trees over here. Continue this tree line will continue this way. Stick a few up here as well, just to make it look like the forest has continued. Stick a few on there as well. And stick a few there. A few there. A few there. Bed in this with horsetails. Oh, we need to add sand to the river just to make it look distinct from the rest of the map. Always put ground textures underneath your water sources. Just give them some artificial depth. Just really does add. There you go. Team Metri. Where's Neron? He'll be disappointed to me. That's true. He does like a Metri, doesn't he? What other bushies? We do actually get some of these pines and stuff that grow in this country. So let's stick a few of those in. What I wouldn't give for the placeable variety. Jurassic World Evolution 1, how did you have better tree placement than this game? There we go. Make this one sort of a meadow. And then what I want to do is grab the dirt brush, put the intensity down lowish, just the dirt brush doesn't work very well for that, actually. And I think we've overdone it on the foliage here. Right, so they'll walk this way, so we need a gap here. They can walk around there to this one. Okay, we use the sand texture. Maybe, or the... use the... just make it look like the dinosaurs have wandered, have a regular path. This is actually called pleasure pathing. No, it's a human trait of various cities and such. When humans take the quickest, shortest route, like cutting corners on paths and stuff, and you'll get an area where all the grass and stuff is gone. It's called a pleasure path. So, the more you know, eh? Neron, hello. Dodgy name. It is a dodgy name. We could do with some other colours of tree in here, couldn't we? Just again for some distinction. Each tree. Go. That's a little better. It's not all green. There's some good colour there. Do these guys have a decent enough view? I think they do. I think it's reasonable. There's 2 metries in here already. So this is the... ooh, look at that one. Oh, that's got the red stripes. Let's go get the others. The full injuries have not healed. My back is still pretty buggered, and I've still got a colossal bruise on my arm and a colossal bruise on my leg. But you should be okay.
You'll be fine.
I will be fine.
If I can survive doing it twice, you can survive doing it like a quarter.
I feel like mine was worse. I fell down more steps.
Sorry, what?
I'm joking, I'm joking.
I fell down the entire fight twice! With plates! And knives. I think your poll's the decisive winner.
Only 42% for Iguanodon. I think that is the decisive winner. Yes. Right, now what else can we add to this to make it a bit more castle-y? A moat, I think. Whoops. It's a bit much. That's a bit deep for a moat. It's more of an anti-tank ditch. That's better. There you go. Ah, now this is the only problem. As much as I like the fact that water now does not affect your terrain, it does make doing stuff like this a bit more challenging, because you then have to go back around and get rid of all the water. Until you can put enough landscape in. See, like there, why isn't it letting me put one in there? There, it's just like... Okay, well that's... It's going to annoy me because I'm going to know that's there. Let's just tidy this end up as well. Okay, there we go. Good. That's a good moat. Bigger the moat, larger the storage for children. Neron, what the fuck? What? Neron, you cannot say stuff like that.
I mean, Walt Disney did it, except he has alligators and crocodiles to deal with that.
Both of you are going to hell. I'm just
I
gonna
knew this.
just gonna leave that as that, you know. Not to mention, don't insult the Disney company while I'm on stream. You know what'll happen. We'll end up getting bloody Mickey Mouse around to start beating me up or something.
But Fletcher, I'm not making fun of them. I'm just saying an unfortunate circumstance that happened at one of their parks due to negligence.
I'm pretty sure everyone has had an unfortunate circumstance due to negligence at all of these theme parks.
Most of them haven't had a child eaten by a crocodile.
Most of them haven't had a child eaten by a crocodile, no. But then if it occurred because, like, said child was being dangled over a crocodile pit by parent, then it's probably deserved. Right. So we'll turn that into sort of... We'll try and make that a mock drawbridge of some sort. I have no idea how I'm going to achieve that. Just make that a little straighter, thank you. Okay. There's our moat for our castle. I think some more metries are delivered. Metry 2. So metry number 4. Oh. Beautiful. And we need to go and get... I mean, I don't believe in hell. I get reincarnated with a certain negative trait for that specific joke. I had a run-in with the Dillingo bird. It didn't end well for them. What's a Dillingo bird?
Duolingo.
Better child storage is like a fortified ice cream truck or a sweet shop or something. Keep them occupied or incarcerated.
Fletcher,
No.
it's an app used to help people learn their language.
No, it's Dillingo.
It's meant to be Duolingo.
Okay, whatever. Should we have some... Actually, no, I feel like we need the, monorail, arches, really, for this. Perfect. Can we stick another one? We can. Supreme. I don't think we really need any others. Unless you want to kind of continue that one along just to make the wall even more impressive. Nah, I like that as it is. We won't go too over the top. What we will do though is put in the pylons on in these. I wish we had Mr. Truden's wall mod as well, because his walls were taller. It would make this look a lot more like a wall, but... I'm glad you missed it, Neron. At least that means that you enjoy being here. And it's nice to see so many people in chat as well, considering how quiet my streams have been lately. You all came to see me cry at being scared by the alien, and then that was it. I know your plans. You just came to watch me be scared and die a lot to the alien. And then once I stopped playing that, it was like, yeah, we're not interested anymore. I still need to actually complete the... I'm kind of halfway through making a video of like all the best bits from my alien streams, so that you'll be able to watch me being scared shitless with more efficiency. Right, we need to make like a moat drawers sort of affair. People like to see others in distress. It's a human condition. Yes, unfortunately that is the case. We all know if something like the Titanic had happened these days, most people would be there with their phones out, flipping recording it rather than saving people's lives. It's an annoying trait of the human condition. There you go. I'm liking Metriacanthosaurus Castle. Where are the other ones? There's 2. Number 5. Oh, and that's number 5. The battleship grey with the blue stripes. Nice. What?
What's your textures came in?
They need to start giving you more than 24 hours notice. It's ridiculous. Little Nightmares wasn't it? I don't think I've heard of that one. Little Nightmares. Played the second one on my channel. This is not a plug. It's alright, we don't mind a little bit of plugging here. Us small YouTube channels have to look out for one another. So we don't get bugger all help from anyone else.
I haven't noticed what time it is, Fletcher.
Hmm?
I haven't noticed the time.
Oh.
Cancelled.
Right. Now to make this slightly more bridgy. Obviously, any good bridge needs a couple of obelisks. Just for that lovely gothic feel. I do want to put a fountain in here, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to increase the sides. And stick one in the middle. Excellent. So are we going to name the dinosaurs based on any royal figures, or is any name viable? I suppose for the iguanodons, we'll need to call one Elizabeth.
I feel sorry for the one called Prince Albert.
Right, we need to get these buildings addressed. I quite like the Jurassic Park style for the building inside of the castle, so we'll stick with that. Concrete with parapet. But I will go with this sort of pattern because I think it's more castle-y. Seating with plants, metallic triangle, seating with canopy. Seating with plants. And then we'll put the little flowers outside. I quite like that. Sushi, salad, we'll put the vegan restaurant next to the carnivores. I like the irony in that.
Is it irony? I think it's just called grass-fed free range.
But you know, you can't get vegan Metriacanthosaurus. They can eat their vegan lunch while watching a carnivorous dinosaur rip a helpless goat to death.
No, it's a vegan fed Tyrannosaurus. Who needs vegans?
Let's just change the... That works fine, I think. And then this one we'll make it, this should not be, this should be the gift shop. And now we need to make this look, see the Jurassic Park style for that is just a bit ugly, but we'll go with it. Now make this a fossil shop. Good. I'm quite happy with that. Took what, an hour and a half, but we got a nice looking fort there. Obviously, it's not fully finished. I need to put the decorations in and everything, but I'm doing major decorating work at the very end because I don't want to run out of capability and end up with a broken park. I'm just wondering if maybe we should have had. So we got quite a lot of room over here, and obviously we need to. Let's actually cut through. Let's deal with this. So what I'm going to do is cut through this side of the map. Because what I want to do is create this beach path that runs. Oops. Between the two major land masses. I want to cut through it so that we can put a lagoon over here. And I think what we'll also do is there'll be some viewing towers up here to look over into the lagoon. Smash our way through. But how will people get to the other side, you ask? Well, let's show off Kai's mod a little bit. So here we have one monorail station. Here? Yeah, let's have it here. Actually, I've just realised I need to be careful here. So I need to put another one in almost next door to it. So just create some landmass just to stick the other one in. There's that one. And then we'll connect them. And then, if I switch to N mode, grab this, and drag it all the way over. And then we have a nice viaduct. And if I get rid there we go. It's not quite. Might need to just give us a couple of just a little bit of height, so it doesn't. Actually, I could probably hide that with just some decoration. But let's continue just doing that through. Kai's Move mod has really opened up some interesting ideas of things you can do, especially with the monorail. Being able to create stuff like that and keep the monorail heights as is. I mean, I can even lower these down further if I want to, but then obviously you get problems of trying to connect them up. But doing stuff like that. I mean, I think we could even like stick, you know, the burning obelisks and stuff on the very top. Just little design features. Now, how are we going to have people getting down to there? One path. And we'll have like we need a path going this way as well. Not sure what we'll do here. So I suppose it would be an amazing view, actually. I mean, there'll be there's going to be a lagoon down here. There'll be a lagoon for the Lios. There'll be hotels over there. And you'll get the lagoon on the other side. So it'll be an absolutely wonderful view. And yes, Nerd Guy, that is one of my biggest tips for people creating parks. Just always consider elevation. Too many people, particular people included, not naming names, build perfectly flat parks and don't put enough elevation in. Even just a few minor sort of drops in elevation can really help. Where are we going to have the iguanodon? So let's end the poll since iguanodon won the vote for the royal dinosaur. I suppose we need to think about what the iguanodon's sort of area, special area, is going to look like. Because we've obviously got a castle here for the Metriacanthosaurus. So I'll have to think about that. As well as also thinking about how we're going to connect up the two sides of this mountainous enclosure. Let's get started though with the lagoons. I'm just gonna... So... Lagoon section... Should we give a... Well, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe make this island the iguanodon... Like the whole thing just for the iguanodon. Because we don't have that many British species in the game actually, so it's not much of a problem. We may have to do some flattening here to get this to work. I'm also hoping that this artificial water will disappear once the map gets loaded in with these lagoons. Hoping. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I actually liked it when there wasn't one in there. This little channel here. Get rid of this, maybe make something on here. Like a lighthouse or something. We could put a couple of dimorphodons in there as a royal guard. Oh yeah, I forgot the dimorphodon is He's a British pterosaur. I forgot about that. Yeah, I am hoping that the fake water, as it were, will not be obvious once we reload the map in. I don't really like how straight that is. I kind of wish it had been a bit more curved. Maybe get rid of that one? Okay, let's restart. I don't like how, we definitely need an undo button, we really do. Just don't like how straight that was. Kind of want something with a bit more curve to it. That's... There are some days where I really do think Frontier made this game as difficult as possible. Just to spite us. It's like, oh, you want to create this? Well, you can't. Or cry. That's better. Still want it to kind of look like there's some natural cliff here. I mean, if I used Kyodenic's lagoon, I could actually meld the cliff into the lagoon. But if I do that, it doesn't remove this water. So, don't know. I'm prepared to deal with a few things like that. And it's only for the Plesiosaurus ratimbarosaurus. Maybe then have the hotels down here then. Although getting there would be difficult. There's quite a lot of dead space over here as well, isn't there? So, how to fill in the dead space? Something else to think about. Control Z does not undo anything in this game, no. I suspect it's probably because they wouldn't be able to add it to the console version. So yet again, PC players are compromised because console players get this game. I have nothing against console players. I'm just a bit sick to death of my games being compromised so that they can get them. maybe have the innovation center or something down here. Oh, this actually reminds me of the palace in Brighton, actually. You have it at an angle. Yeah, let's do something like that. Okay, that's better. Yeah, Frontier were part of Roller Coaster Tycoon, which is also adds another sort of damning layer to how this game ended up this bad. Or at least the first game. The first game was dreadful in comparison. That would line up there. I don't want it to... Just also thinking, like, there's lots of buildings here that are very castle-y. I really should have used some of those. Yeah, no. Now stick to this one, because this is very much more like the palace in Brighton. Queen Victoria as a dinosaur. That's a good point. She is like one of those well-remembered queens. Maybe we should call all the iguanodons then after former kings and queens. That would seem to make some sense. Grounds of the palace. Goodbye, Sammy. Thank you for joining in. Chain link. Small chain link. No. Where's the low fence? No. Vertical bar fence. Ah, there we go. This is like identical to what you get outside any British like park, is this horrible vertical bar fence. It's so cheap. And then we'll have make this the palace grounds. Outside Metriacanthosaurus Fort. Or Metriacanthosaurus Castle. Aladar and Nira, they're not remotely British. Dude, this is a British park. It's supposed to be everything British. And if Iguanodon's going to be the Queen's animals, then they've got to have, you know, royal names. That's huge. I wish there was like a round, like one of these amber things with just like a single water spout in it or something. Just something a bit smaller than the rectangular ones that we've got. Okay, so these will be gardens. Pretty much the rest of this is going to be foliage and garden decorations. I'm just marking it out so I know what I'm doing with it. This is all to be decorated with hand-placed foliage. Okay, cool. Queen Mary, aka Bloody Mary, has to be a carnivore. We'll call a Megalosaurus Bloody Mary, I think. Right. Right. I think we need to, like, I think getting down to this level will have like a tunnel or something. So I'm gonna have that over here. Make this bit basically the transport hub. I wish Kaedenic had not chosen this, but the bunker for the tunnel entrances, because they are really difficult to sort of hide what they are. Pedestrian tunnel. Hmm. Okay. Ooh. I'm okay with that. Not quite sure how they're going to get from here to there. I don't want a straight path. I want to do something different. So we got what? Megalosaurus, Iguanodon, Dimorphodon, Megalosaurus, Holocat, Baryonyx. Baryonyx needs to go in here as well somewhere. Maybe I could have Baryonyx down here. Or over here. There's quite a lot of space up on this hill. This is all wasted space normally, but there's a lot of space up here. So you could make use of this for something. And then obviously we'll have the iguanodons over here, I think. It is pretty impressive. I don't know how much longer they've got, if I'm honest, because I don't really think the royal family is much of a thing for a lot of people anymore. I don't think they'll get another 1,000 years out of it. I think Britain will eventually get rid of the royal family. Not like, you know, get rid as in kill, but like get rid as in just kind of not have a royal family anymore. It'd be a shame if they do, because it brings a lot of money into the economy and stuff, but well, it's coming up to 2 hours, so it's time to get towards ending the stream. I want to thank everyone who has joined in for the stream, and people who I have not seen in a while actually joining this stream. We pretty much mostly just focused on making Metriacanthosaurus Castle, which I think looks alright as it is at the moment. I think I might do some little adjustments here and there, but it's more or less lovely as I like it. Sarcastically is still on his Lego game. Let's actually take some photographs so that we can show this off. Let's hope Britain doesn't pull off a... I don't think we'll ever get to the point where we assassinate our entire family, royal family. There, Neron. Oh, it's a nice one. You just look like you've sneezed. Where are the rest of you? There's one. I swear all of my Metriacanthosaurus are hiding. It's like, oh, he's going to be taking photos. We need to hide away. Oh, there's another one there. Excellent. What does the view look like from our monorail over here? Not bad so far. Not bad. I think once the the pavilion building has its grounds, I think it'll look a lot better. Yeah, not bad. And we put some Polycanthus in, didn't we? There you are. You guys doing okays? Excellent. That's a nice one. Cool. Right. Well, I'm going to leave it here, everyone. Thank you for joining in. There'll be more Jurassic World Evolution 2 coming up next week. I am slowly starting to get back to normal, so work will be more of a thing. But it's going to be a slow return, so I'll be around next week. And thank you to Nerd Guy, who's been here the whole thing, sarcastically, Dinosaur King, Dino Army, Neron, good to see you around. And I'm missing someone, aren't I? Sally was here, Sammy was here, sorry. Kirsty Rose was here. And Rami was here, and Stabster was here as well. So thank you guys for joining in. If you're new here and have not yet subscribed and you're watching this after the fact, please do consider subscribing, as we're still trying to get to our 500 by the end of July target. If you haven't already liked the video, please do also give it a like. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your Jubilee Sunday, everyone. Stay safe and goodbye.